Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your reliable hub for accurate updates and strategic insights regarding currency revaluation. On the current date in the USA, this episode is especially critical for anyone holding Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong. With speculation reaching peak intensity, many holders believe a financial breakthrough is just around the corner. However, amid the wave of optimism, one wrong move during the exchange could derail everything. It's not just about profit, it's about protecting the opportunity you've waited for. A growing number of investors envision turning a relatively small stake into potentially life-changing wealth. Yet what often goes unnoticed is how fast that dream can unravel due to rushed or poorly planned actions. In this session, we'll uncover the most common errors people make during IQD and VND exchanges and how to steer clear of them before it's too late. One of the biggest pitfalls is diving headfirst into the very first round of currency exchanges. As soon as news of revaluation breaks, pressure will mount rapidly. Social media chatter, influencer advice, and even peer pressure can all push you to act on impulse. But making a move too early can cost you. Initial exchange windows may still be settling, rates might fluctuate wildly, and early participants often miss out on better terms offered just days later. Like the initial launch of a high-demand product or IPO, the first waves are usually turbulent. Those who pause and observe often secure better results. Another risky decision is placing your trust in unverified or questionable exchange providers. Flashy ads may offer the best rate or instant service, but beneath the surface there could be hidden fees, unreliable rates, or outright fraud. Private dealers without proper regulation are especially dangerous. Your safest route is through licensed financial institutions or major banks. These channels are regulated, transparent, and accountable. Make sure you deal with institutions that can be independently researched, contacted directly, and reviewed for legitimacy. The lure of a high rate isn't worth the potential loss of your entire investment. Documents may seem like a minor concern, but they are essential to completing a successful exchange. Many individuals have walked into banks only to be turned away for lacking basic paperwork. At the very least, you'll need a government-issued ID like a passport or driver's license. You should also have your original purchase receipts or certificates for the currency. If you're exchanging a significant amount, further documentation may be requested to confirm the source of funds. Be ready with your tax ID and banking details. Being well prepared shortens wait times and minimizes errors. Tax planning is another area where many are caught off guard. A substantial gain from currency revaluation might place you in a higher tax bracket, depending on your local laws. You could be liable for capital gains tax, income tax, or even flagged for an audit. Proceeding with a full exchange without tax advice is a critical mistake. Speaking to a certified tax professional or financial advisor can save you from surprise liabilities. With the right guidance, you may be able to optimize your gains using legal structures, such as trusts or tax-deferred reinvestments. Ignoring this step could result in surrendering a significant portion of your profit. As the dinar and dong attract global attention, so do scammers. Expect a flood of misleading offers, from fake insider deals to invitation-only exchange clubs. These scams often promise early access or premium rates in exchange for your personal data or upfront currency deposits. Always verify identities. Legitimate institutions do not conduct business through vague Telegram chats or mystery email links. Look for licensing, business registration, and clear contact details. If a deal seems overly secretive or urgent, that's usually a red flag. Before heading into any financial institution, make it a priority to confirm the real-time exchange rate. Too often, people rely on outdated figures. Following a revaluation, currency values can shift significantly throughout the day. Check the latest buy and sell rates. Confirm any potential service fees or minimums. Even a slight change in rate can affect your return by $500.00 to $1,000.00, especially when you're exchanging large amounts. Always go in armed with current information. Allowing emotion to dominate your decision-making is another serious misstep. When the revaluation is announced, emotions will likely surge: excitement, anxiety, fear of missing out. In that storm, it's easy to make hasty calls. That's why it's essential to create your plan beforehand. Determine what portion you'll exchange immediately, what to hold for later, and the target rates you're willing to accept. A calm, thought-out strategy beats emotional reactions every time. Remember, this isn't just about immediate gains, it's about sustaining your wealth. Many forget to verify whether their chosen bank branch is even equipped to handle currency exchanges at this scale. Some branches have appointment-only policies, while others may not deal in certain foreign currencies at all. If you show up unannounced, you might face significant delays or be turned away altogether. A quick call to your branch in advance can save you hours. Ask them what ID is required, whether they'll open a dedicated RD window, and whether they can manage the volume you're looking to exchange. It's also unwise to go all in with a single transaction. A diversified exchange approach can protect you from both rate dips and unexpected banking limitations. For instance, you might choose to convert 25% of your holdings now, another 25% after observing market movement, and the remaining 50% once things stabilize. Some even look into legal overseas exchange routes. This phased strategy gives you flexibility and reduces exposure to sudden market swings. Being strategic doesn't mean hesitating. It means maximizing outcomes through balance. In today's digital landscape, cyber safety is paramount. With so many platforms offering online exchange services, you must verify legitimacy. Any website lacking a proper business name, license number, or secure contact information is a clear risk. Avoid platforms that ask for upfront fees, vague sign-up steps, or suspicious follow-up emails. If it feels off, shut it down. Only trust banks, government-accredited dealers, or verified services you can physically visit. Clicking the wrong link could jeopardize everything you've earned. Once your revaluation is complete and your dinar or dong has been exchanged, one of the most important but frequently ignored steps is how you handle the new funds. Converting to dollars or another stable currency is only half the equation. Where that money goes immediately afterward can determine whether you preserve or endanger your newfound wealth. Simply letting the funds sit in a basic checking account leaves them exposed and unmanaged. Instead, connect with a seasoned financial advisor in advance. Discuss asset protection tools like living trusts, structured investment portfolios, or high-yield accounts tailored for large deposits. If the amount exceeds 7 figures, your bank may assign a personal wealth manager. Use that service. The right financial guidance ensures your funds are shielded and structured for long-term benefit, not just short-term convenience. Another frequently overlooked area is privacy. The thrill of finally exchanging your currency can make some feel like celebrating, but that excitement can become a vulnerability. Whether it's posting on social media, sharing news in public groups, or discussing it casually with neighbors, spreading too much information can attract unwanted attention. Criminals monitor these platforms. If they know you've come into a large sum, you might be targeted, physically or digitally. Keep your circle small. Share details only with trusted advisors or immediate family. This isn't about being secretive for secrecy's sake. It's about protecting what you've earned from unnecessary risk. Quiet success is not only safer, it's smarter. Now that you've completed the exchange, it's easy to feel like the finish line has been crossed. But in truth, that's only the beginning. Without a clear post-exchange plan, many people fall into poor spending habits. The initial temptation might be a new home, luxury vehicle, or extended vacation. While rewards are valid, impulse spending without a long-term plan can drain your funds quickly. Before spending a single dollar, sit down with your financial plan. Draft a roadmap. What will your next 12 months look like? Do you have an emergency fund set aside? What about education, retirement, or legacy goals? Do you plan to invest in property, the market, or philanthropic causes? A detailed plan gives your wealth direction and prevents it from being chipped away by impulsive decisions. Equally important is striking a balance between exchanging too early and waiting too long. While rushing into early waves can expose you to volatility and lower rates, excessive hesitation can leave you empty-handed if rates decline sharply. That's why many experts recommend a staged approach. You might convert a portion of your currency right away to lock in gains and monitor how rates evolve before converting the rest. This way, you're not left out if the market cools, but also benefit if the valuation climbs. Talk with peers who are also exchanging. Monitor trusted updates. Follow alerts from legitimate institutions, not rumors. Finding your personal sweet spot between patience and action is a game of timing and awareness. Throughout this process, misinformation will likely be everywhere. Chat groups, comment sections, and even email newsletters will push theories, predictions, or supposed insider knowledge. While it's tempting to follow loud voices, you must base your decisions on verified sources. Government announcements, official bank statements, and licensed financial institutions are your gold standard. Never act on anonymous posts or so-called leaks. Remaining skeptical and grounded is your greatest strength in this transition. Another area of caution is charitable giving. After a windfall, many people feel the urge to give back, which is admirable, but charitable acts should be done thoughtfully, not reactively. If approached by individuals or organizations asking for help, don't respond in the moment. Set boundaries. Consult your advisor about how much you can safely donate, and the most tax-efficient way to do so. Consider creating a foundation or structured giving plan. Giving from a place of stability ensures you're helping others without destabilizing yourself. There's also the matter of family and friends. A sudden influx of wealth can change the way others treat you. People may come with requests, expectations, or guilt-driven appeals. Be ready. Have a strategy. You don't need to explain everything to everyone. Decide in advance what level of support, if any, you're willing to offer. Create a script for saying no gracefully. Helping others is noble, but not at the expense of your own peace or financial footing. Security, both physical and digital, is a continuing responsibility. After the exchange, invest in top-tier cybersecurity tools for your email, banking apps, and personal devices. Enable multi-factor authentication. Use encrypted communications with advisors on the physical side. Be mindful of large withdrawals or wire transfers. Notify your bank if you plan to move funds or travel. If your situation warrants it, consider hiring a personal security consultant. These steps may sound excessive, but in the context of handling 6 or 7 figures, they are prudent, not paranoid. Now, let's revisit the purpose behind this revaluation journey. For most holders of IQD or VND, it's not just about financial gain. It's about freedom, the ability to move without debt, to retire early, to fund a child's education, to support causes that matter, to take care of aging parents. Every decision you make after the revaluation should reflect that deeper purpose. Don't trade that purpose for momentary indulgence or poor judgment. As we close, remember this. You've waited patiently, researched diligently, and endured years of speculation. Now, as the revaluation becomes reality, it's your time to act, but act with wisdom. Avoid the traps that have brought others down. Trust verified sources. Build your advisory team. Make moves based on principle, not panic. And finally, keep the bigger picture in mind. This is not just about currency, it's about control. Control over your finances, your lifestyle, your legacy. At Iraqi Dinar News, we're here to help you maintain that control with trusted guidance and updates every step of the way. Thank you for tuning in today. Be sure to follow, stay alert, and keep protecting what matters most. Until next time, stay grounded, stay informed, and as always, move forward with purpose.